be a part of the Blood Brothers digital experience. I'm going to make DTFC champions on FIFA. I want one of you to come and join us. You need to go and register at esoccerchampionships.com, and the opportunity of representing DTFC.
We let our football do the talking, whether it's on the pitch or whether it's digital. United stand was easy, 7-0, and they have TV, 5-1 in the final. Hey, DTFC!
Football. I told you.
Oh my God, blood, look at this guy.
Who's going to finish bottom?
You, blood.
How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. Now, on today's show, we're going to be talking about the Football League because clubs have unanimously voted to finish the League One and League Two campaigns on a points per game basis. We're also going to be talking about Chelsea because their spending spree does not look like it's stopping. And they're now after Leverkusen's Kai Havertz. And the last piece of news involves Thiago Silva because he's now a free agent and apparently 5 Premier League clubs are interested in signing him.
I represent my fucking self.
How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. That's right.
So the first place we're going to start is the Football League, and of course League One and League Two unanimously have voted to end their current campaigns on a points per game basis. And of course there's going to be people that are happy and there's going to be people that are very, very unhappy. We're going to start with League Two. Swindon Town have been crowned Sky Bet League Two champions after clubs voted to end their season based on a points per game ratio. The EFL confirmed League Two clubs had, like League One, voted to end their season by an overwhelming majority following a meeting between the English Football League sides. Crewe Alexandra and Plymouth joined Swindon as the 3 automatically promoted sides into League One. Cheltenham, Exeter, Colchester and Northampton Town will contest the playoffs with the first game on June the 18th, which of course will be shown on television as well. The League Two playoff final, which will take place on June the 29th, is to be held at Wembley as originally planned, with all games being played behind closed doors. The bottom team is still to be decided, with Stevenage currently on the foot of the table, but second bottom Macclesfield Town facing a potential points deduction. Relegation will only be ratified if the National League can give assurances that its competition will go ahead. Earlier this month, Macclesfield were issued with further misconduct charges for alleged breaches of EFL regulations and will be referred to an independent commission. It is understood that even with the curtailment of the League Two season happening before the disciplinary commission can take place, any punishment can be retrospectively imposed. So yeah, in terms of League Two, that's very interesting, and Stevenage are going to have to swell it out and wait because, you know, if they get relegated, they're out of the Football League. You're looking at the other end of the table, and Swindon, Crewe and Plymouth, they're going to be buzzing because they're up and they've got promotion. And then you're looking at Cheltenham, Exeter, Colchester and Northampton in the playoffs. And I suppose some of them can feel a little aggrieved given the fact that, you know, they were only 3 or 4 points behind the automatic promotion places. Cheltenham even had a game in hand and were only 4 points behind. So a little hard on them, but it is what it is. And like I always said, there's going to be winners and losers in all of this. Now with the Sky Bet League One, clubs have also voted to curtail their season, with Coventry promoted as champions and Tranmere relegated. Rotherham will also go up automatically to the Championship, with Bolton and Southend joining Tranmere and being relegated to League Two. The League One playoffs will still go ahead, with Wycombe replacing Peterborough in the top 6, along with Oxford, Portsmouth and Fleetwood. The schedule for matches, all of which will be shown live on television, is yet to be confirmed. League One sides opted to bring an immediate end to the current campaign, following a crucial vote on Tuesday afternoon with the final league positions decided on a points per game basis. So again, winners and losers. Coventry, they're going to be absolutely buzzing because they've got promotion. But then you've got to look at the table as well, and you've got to really feel for Peterborough United because they were in the playoff position, and then it goes to the points per game and it actually drops them out of it. Oh, how gutting must that be when you look at it? So it's one of those. There's going to be winners, there's going to be losers, and it's just one of those things. We're in unprecedented time. And it's a shame and it's sad that we can't get these games done. Of course, the Championship and the Premier League will be resuming next week. But with these games as well, it was just too much to try and get sorted. And there's been unanimous votes. No doubt the ones that didn't vote were the ones that were, likely to lose out the most. But yeah, when you look at it, it is what it is. And I don't think anyone's got too much of an argument with it. And I don't think there's too much you can do about it either. But tough luck on Peterborough United. That's really, really unlucky. Next piece of news involves Chelsea. And of course, they've been trying to splash the cash in recent weeks. And according to reports, they want to sign Kai Havertz from Bayer Leverkusen this summer. Leverkusen have not received a formal offer for the 20-year-old, but it is believed that Real Madrid and Bayern Munich have held talks with the club. Roman Abramovich is willing to give Frank Lampard significant backing in the transfer market this summer, with a deal for RB Leipzig striker Timo Werner agreed in principle. Leicester left-back Ben Chilwell remains Chelsea's number one target this summer, while Hakim Ziyech will officially join Chelsea from Ajax in July. Havertz, who is under contract at Leverkusen until June 2022, has attracted interest from a host of top European clubs. The Germany international, capped 7 times by his country, has scored 15 goals and made 8 assists across 38 games in all competitions so far in the current campaign. So look, listen, it's pretty much what we were saying the other day about Chelsea. They've got the cash and they're going to spend it. And if we're relaxing, the financial fair play, then Roman Abramovich is going to sit there and revert to type and spend the money. And what I will say about Chelsea is that, we was all hearing a year ago about how amazing their academy is and how they're going to have a change of approach. And it looks like some of their big talents may well be getting replaced, because if they bring in the names they're mentioning, what does that do for the likes of Tammy Abraham, Hudson-Odoi, for example? It just shows, doesn't it? If they had the money to spend, they would have spent it anyway. They wouldn't have been dipping into their youth setup and everything else. It's as simple as that. So, interesting to see what happens, and interesting to see whether Chelsea could get this one done, because with the likes of Real Madrid and Bayern Munich also lurking, he's not short of offers, and he's an exceptional player. Big time. I'd love him at Arsenal, but we've got absolutely no chance. So, there we go. Last piece of news involves Thiago Silva. And yesterday it was revealed that he will be leaving PSG at the end of the current campaign. And 5 Premier League clubs are among the early contenders to sign the Paris Saint-Germain captain, who will leave the club on a free transfer following the conclusion of the current season. News of Silva's departure was revealed by L'Equipe on Monday night and means an end to his hugely successful spell with the French champions. Silva has helped his side to 7 league titles in 8 seasons with the club, but will seek a new challenge after sporting director Leonardo communicated that his contract will not be extended into the new campaign. When Silva's contract is currently due to expire on June the 30th, it is reported that Silva will sign a short contract extension to complete the remaining fixtures of this campaign. PSG qualified for the Champions League quarter-finals following victory over Borussia Dortmund shortly before football was halted due to the coronavirus pandemic. The date that the competition will resume is yet to be confirmed, though UEFA's executive committee will meet on the 17th of June to decide how its competition will end. Current suggestions are that the Champions League and Europa League could play out in August. Silva will not start next season in Paris. However, other clubs are already on alert to the situation. Sources have said that a quintet of English clubs, Arsenal, Everton, Wolves, Newcastle and West Ham, are looking into the prospect of making contract offer to the 35-year-old. So yeah, look, listen, exceptional player, brilliant, Brazil international, captain of PSG, but he's 35 years old, and I know that some people could sit there and say that it's experience. Could he bring that experience into Arsenal? But not for me. His wages would be astronomical, and the last thing we need is another player that we're not going to be able to move on and get anything for, and they're going to be on huge wages. You know, we've got so many defenders at the moment that are at the end that we're trying to get rid of. We don't need another one. So putting Arsenal's name in there, I honestly don't get it. I understand the experience. I understand that he's an international teammate of David Luiz, but not for me. He's 35 years old. Not taking away his talent or anything else, but I want to build for the future, not just a little stopgap here and there, and then it's a never-ending cycle of replacement and trying to rebuild. Sort it out now so that we don't need to worry for the next 5, 6, 7 years. That's my opinion anyway. So there we go. That is it for today's DT's Daily. As usual, let me know in the comment section what you think about today's topics. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you smash a like on this video, and I'll see you lot tomorrow. I'm out of here.